Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Heart Tart with Hats. Today, we're talking health shiz. Okay, you hear me? We're talking about why you're still skinny fat and how to fix it, how to stop being skinny fat, how to stop feeling skinny fat. Okay, let me guess. Let me just guess where you are right now. Okay, you work out, you eat clean, but you still look soft, skinny, like puppy looking, and have no shape. You have no glutes, you have no definition to your shoulders, you have no definition to your hip. You literally just look at you're like skinny and you have like fat on you, but you're still skinny, so you think that you're fit, but you're really not. And you secretly don't feel comfortable in your shorts, your tank tops, your bathing suits because there's no muscle there. You're just flabby and just fat. You're not overweight, but you're simply not toned either. So, we're going to break down why this happens and most importantly, how to actually fix it for good. So, what does skinny fat really mean? To me, skinny fat is lower muscle mass but higher body fat. You're metabolically unhealthy and visually you look soft. You look like you're small and lean in clothes, but you feel soft and squishy without them. And I mean this in the nicest way possible, but it's for real. Like we're being for real here and I'm calling it out. So, some common symptoms that you may have for being skinny fat: puffy belly, no muscle tone, literally flat glutes, poor strength, bloating and fatigue. The list goes on. Like this is what it looks and feels like to be skinny fat. And you probably got here for a multitude of different reasons. So, we're going to break it down. Now, it is going to be a little bit of tough love here, but it is going to be the absolute and honest truth. So don't be offended. But if you're offended, then that maybe means you should just take some action. Okay. So, number one is you're under eating. When you're under eating, your body is not going to build and put on muscle or even have any sort of muscle at all. It's going to be burning through the muscle. If you're not eating, you're not fueling your body in a way that's going to be able to maintain muscle mass. Number two, you're probably overdoing it on the cardio. You're walking so much. And cardio doesn't just mean hit. Like I said, it can mean walking. Just overdoing it on anything that's really not related to training, resistance training inside of the gym. If you're overdoing it on cardio, it's also going to burn through your muscle. And also, like prolonged hit, high intensity interval training or cardio is going to have a negative response on your cortisol levels. And number three, you're the reason, and another reason why you're skinny fat is because you avoid lifting heavy, and you avoid lifting heavy, and you avoid lifting with intention. You go through the muscle. You go through the motion. I don't really think a lot of females out there know how to properly strength train to where they're actually building muscle, to where they're actually recruiting and contracting the correct muscles and not just going through the workout just to say they burned calories. There's been numerous times where I've watched people inside of the gym just go through a like do a reverse lunge and not even get the full range of motion. Okay, drop your ego here, drop the weight, get the full range of motion, slow down your tempo, and actually do the exercise correctly. Because if you're just going through it and not actually being intentional about what you're doing and knowing how to lift weights properly, for one, you're going to get yourself hurt because you don't even have the muscle to be able to lift the weight properly. And for two, you're simply not going to build muscle. Like it's just not going to happen. Like there's no stimulus there, there's no muscle, and that leads to no shape. Another thing too is you're not prioritizing the right kinds of food. You're not prioritizing protein plus nutrients plus an accurate amount of carbs and fiber. And I'm sorry, but if you're not tracking your food and if you're just eating salads with chicken and you think you're eating good enough to fuel muscle gains, you're not. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. And you're probably neglecting your recovery and your sleep. And if you're neglecting those things, then inflammation, that leads to inflammation and poor body composition. I said what I said. It's all true. I hate to break it to you. Okay. First of all, second of all, actually, I do want to talk about some statistics that I found that shook my mind. Up to 30% of normal weight individuals have high body fat and low muscle mass. This is called normal weight obesity, aka skinny fat. More than 50% of US adults do not meet muscle strengthening guidelines. Without resistance training, muscle naturally declines starting at age 30. 30. That's so young. You can lose up to 5% of muscle per decade after age 30 if you're not actively strength training, leading to higher body fat percentage and even if weight stays the same. Truth bombs. And let's just even talk more. Diets that have a good protein intake increase muscle mass retention during weight loss up to 40%. So even if you're trying to lose body fat, if you're having a protein intake that's at a good spot, you're going to see more progression. Excessive cardio, especially without proper fueling, leads to muscle breakdown, which is catabolism. There's two different things. There is anabolism, which is you're building muscle, your metabolism's good, everything's firing so good. You have proper hunger cues, you're building muscle. But whenever you're doing excessive cardio, you're not fueling yourself properly, you're under recovering, that's catabolism. We want anabolism. So if you're in that catabolism state, you're going to just worsen your skinny fat features. Sorry about it. Another thing too is if you're someone who consistently is struggling with cortisol, the stress hormone, cortisol, we all know, increases your abdominal fat storage and breaks down muscle tissue and chronically elevated. So if you're stressed the hell out all the time, do not expect to look like you build muscle or you have muscle. And some more little facts about how we're gonna fix this crap, okay? This is important. This is important. Number 1, you need to eat more. I mean, I think a lot of females probably undereat. Now, some overeat, which is even another big issue. But undereating, we need to eat more. And when I mean more, I mean especially protein. A lot of women do probably undereat on protein, but I do think also too there's such a big stigma around protein. So we need to be careful about how much we're actually consuming. A female that is 120 pounds does not need to be eating 170 grams of protein. Okay, 120, 120 or 130 would be sufficient enough. Okay, all right. Let's just clear the air there. 25 to 35 grams protein per meal. You need to also try to time your carb intake around your training. You should have majority of your carb intake of the day before and after your training session, specifically and especially after, because you want to help replenish those glycogen stores that have been depleted from training. And this only works though if you're training right, like I talked about. If you're training like a little wimp, if you're training like someone who doesn't know how to work out, you're not going to be able to see progress. So what I highly recommend is getting a coach so that they can literally tell you exactly what to do inside of the gym and you can actually know how to train properly. Me. Thank you. Anyways, focusing on the type of foods we're eating as well. It needs to be nutrient dense foods. I'm just going to list off every single type of food I eat in a day. I eat oats, I eat blueberries, I eat nuts and seeds to support my hormone health. I eat eggs, I eat beef, I eat sweet potato, I eat carrots, I eat chicken, I eat avocado, I eat cottage cheese, I eat, I'm missing some things. I'll eat a banana, I'll eat red potatoes, I mean, these are all the things that I eat inside of a day, and they're so nutritious. I'll eat a piece of sourdough, I'll have some honey. These are things that are going to help build up muscle. I'll have protein powder, like all of these things I will eat in one singular day. Like you have to eat real food. I'm not talking a salad with chicken and cheese and other little toppings. That is not it, ladies. That is not it, okay? All right, we're done talking about the food thing because I could ramble on and on and on about that. Okay, step number 2, we're training for muscle. We're not just going in for a movement, for a quick little calorie burn on the Apple Watch. No, 3 to 4 strength training sessions per week. These are intentional. You're feeling the muscle that's being worked. You're not going through the motion. You're not going in rounds and circuits and blah, 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 blah. No. Get strong at the lifts. Track your weights so that you're getting stronger, but you're also doing them intentionally and your form looks immaculate. Video yourself, and I can guarantee you a lot of you will be looking so freaking silly. Focus on your compound lifts: squatting, hinging, pressing, pulling, glutes, shoulders, your posterior chain. Get your posterior chain strong, and everything else will come up with it. Get stronger over time. I can't stress the importance of this. We're not going in to just get in a quick little freaking workout. No. You're building muscle. To build muscle, you have to lift more weights, okay? Let's freaking go. Number 3 is walk. Just focus on walking. We don't need to overdo it on the cardio. Replace your freaking hit sessions and excessive cardio with just simply walking. Get outside, get some sun, get in nature, put your feet in the grass. I'd rather you do that than step on the Stairmaster and go until your freaking lungs collapse, okay? Come on, be for real. BFFR. All right. Number 3, progressive overload. I've already said that. Oh, what am I? I'm going off my notes here. We're on step 3, but the second thing about not overdoing the cardio is we're wanting to support our metabolism, and supporting metabolism is we're going to walk and increase our need, but also too we need to reduce stress. Reducing stressors is something that's huge. You need to freaking manage your trauma and your issues. Without that, with a dysregulated nervous system, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay, we're going into recovery now. 7 to 9 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. And I'm talking about not waking up in the middle of the night either. If you're dealing with waking up in the middle of the night, then you need to message me as soon as possible, and you need to let me coach you, and we need to fix your issues. Okay, thank you. Bye. Manage your stress. Everyone's like, oh, manage your stress, manage your stress. No, for real, manage your stress, because it will kill you silently. I've witnessed this crap firsthand on myself and with my clients. And stop skipping rest days because you're like, oh my gosh, I need to go burn my calories so that I can eat this food. Stop. Literally quit. Stop right in your tracks, okay? And the last thing, be patient. Be patient. Play the long game. It's a journey. It's a journey. It is not a sprint. It's not going to happen overnight. Muscle building takes time and consistency and being dedicated and committed. Skinny fat. If you're skinny fat right now, getting toned is going to require consistency and months and years of effort. Not weeks, not weeks, not weeks, not weeks. Months and years. Okay? And I'm just going to leave you with a couple statements too. You don't have to be staying in this skinny fat zone. Like, there's a way for you to get out of it. You just need help. And I will help you do that. And you're not broken either. You're just misinformed. There's such a information overload out there, and I think it creates a lot of stress for people, and that can cause a lot of different issues. Just not knowing what to do, and then getting stressed and getting overwhelmed, and then you're just like, oh, F it, I don't want to do anything at all. So, another thing too is when you fuel your body properly and you train right and you recover on another level, you're gonna build the body you've always wanted. You really, really are. It's just gonna take some time. So stop chasing smaller you, skinnier you, and start chasing stronger, because stronger is what's gonna make you look like a mother freaking hot MILF, badass, whatever you are. Dog mom, I don't know. Um, whatever it is, whatever it is, you want to make it happen. You got to make it happen. You got to get stronger. All right. All right. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and share it with somebody who needs to hear it. All women of all ages need to hear this episode right now. All right, see you guys. Bye.